Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So initially this week's video was supposed to be a challenge with my friends, but we're all college students and I honestly didn't have time to tell them, and I didn't have time to go purchase it, and it was just like this huge thing. So I will try my best to get it filmed next week so that it can be posted by next weekend, hopefully. Just bear with me, guys. So today's video is going to be a festival makeup look, I guess you can say. I used the Urban Decay Electric palette. My friend Angelica let me borrow it before I go purchase it myself because I honestly fell in love with it, and it's such a great palette. So many great colors in there. They're all super bold. They're just amazing, and they're so pigmented, and I was like, wow, like it's such a great palette, and I'm usually not a person to use those kind of colors, but I honestly really like how this came out. So of course it doesn't have to be like a festival. You can wear this to prom maybe. It has like a little pop of color on the lower lash line. I used one of the greens in the palette. So yeah, this video actually goes to my friend Angelica, who requested the look. So if you guys want to know how to get this eyeshadow look, then just keep on watching. Bye. So I'm going to start with the Morphe 35W palette, of course, like in every single one of my videos. And I'm going to take a stippling blending brush to put a little bit of that brownish color on my crease, just to make that our transition color, since we're going in with pinks and you want to have a brown or neutral transition color when you're working with bold colors, especially a pink. So I am taking another blending brush by Morphe and taking an orange shade and putting that in my crease as well. I'm winging it out a little bit, not too much. I'm not making a sharp wing with an eyeshadow, but I am winging it out a little bit. I had already primed my eyelids with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 20 in Tan Sable. And so now I'm taking that stippling brush again, and I'm going in with the Starry contour and blush palette and taking, it's like a peach coral pink. It's a blush color. You can use any blush color you have that's not too bright. Like a baby doll pink would be perfect. And so I'm taking two other pink shades that are a little bit darker and a little bit more bright, and putting that in the crease as well with the stippling blending brush. The reason why I have this type of brush to blend out my eyeshadow for right now is because it's not going to take a lot of product, or it's not going to take a lot of the shadow onto my lid or my crease. I just really want it blended out. So I'm going in with the Electric palette by Urban Decay, and I'm going in with the pink shade called Savage. I'm going in with the same stippling brush to apply it on the outer corner first and blend it inward. I do this first to get the color initially on, and then I go back in and dab it on a little bit more and keep on blending it out and keep on blending it inward. For right now, I'm doing a windshield wiper motion, mainly focusing it on the outer corner, and then I take a little small pencil brush and go back in with the pink and put it in my inner corners. So what I'm doing is making a halo eyeshadow look, which means that your outer corner and your inner corner are one shade, and then in the center of your lid you have a shimmery shade or a glitter or whatever you would like to put in the center, and it's mainly focused in the center of the lid, while the outer corner and inner corner are kind of like blended into your lid shade, if that makes any sense. You really want to take your time with blending. I blend it out and then go back in with more color. I don't want to put too much color on and then regret it, because I'd rather have less than more when it comes to eyeshadow. You can always add more, but it's hard to take some off. So I really take my time with blending, packing on the color, blending again, packing it on, blending, so on and so forth, until you get the pigment you desire. And then to make my center of the lid pop, I'm going back in with the palette and taking that silver color, which is called Revolt, and putting it on the center of my lid. I'm taking a little bit of concealer with a flat synthetic brush to apply it in the center of my lid to kind of just give me a blank canvas for the shadow, and it will also help the eyeshadow stick to my lid a little bit more and make the color a little bit more vibrant. You can also have the same effect with spraying your brush with MAC Fix Plus or any setting spray. So I'm going to apply that eyeshadow color on the center of my lid. I start at the very dead center of my eyelid, and then I blend it outwards, because I want the very center of my lid to be the shiniest, and then I blend the rest of the shadow I have on the brush to the other sides of my lid. So then I am gonna blend and blend and blend and blend. You really want to make sure that you blend with this eyeshadow color. And then I go back in with the pencil brush and put a little bit more on the inner corner and on the outer corner to really make sure I have that halo eyeshadow look. So I start blending it a little bit outwards, blending it into the shimmer color I have at the center of my lid, to make sure that everything is blended out, that there's no harsh edges and stuff like that. So then I go back in with the thicker and bigger blending brush and blend everything out. And so for my lower lash line, I'm taking that pencil brush again. It's a Morphe blending pencil brush, sorry. It's a really good pencil brush. So then I'm taking the shades Freak and Thrash on my lower lash line. And I really blend that out and smoke it out as much as I would like to. I didn't go too low just because they're pretty bright colors and I didn't want to look sick or something. And then I'm gonna take Savage again and only put it on the outer corner of my lash line to kind of give it a pop of color towards the inner corner of my lower lash line. And I blended or connected the pink with the top eyeshadow that I had. And so I did my wing liner with the Kat Von D tattoo liquid liner, and then I applied my falsies, and now I am going over the lash band of the eyelashes to make sure that you can't see the glue and whatnot. I'm gonna have an entire video dedicated to eyelashes very soon. I already filmed it. I am just waiting to upload it. So with a blush brush, I am taking that coral peach color as my blush. You want to apply your blush in a circular motion. You just don't want to make a straight line, because then it's gonna look like you tried to contour with blush. And I mean, you can do that, but I wasn't going for that look today. So I really like blending out my blush color. I also don't smile, because if you smile, once you stop smiling, it kind of drags down the blush color, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys catch my drift, but I just don't smile because I want the blush color to be exactly where I lay it on, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but okay, so I contoured my nose a little bit, and then I blended it all out with a bigger blending brush, and I applied Champagne Pop, of course. I went in with a fan brush and I dampened it a little bit, but I didn't like how it looked. So I'm just taking a clean blending brush that I had, that I didn't use on my eyes, to kind of just apply the highlighter instead of with the fan brush, and then I go in with my fingers to blend it out a little bit more and apply a little bit more, because you know, I'm all about that highlighted life. Like, I'm ready for it. I want to tell the gods, like, I'm here and I'm ready to shine. And then of course I go back in with my blush brush to kind of blend everything out to make sure that everything is nice and you know, dispersed evenly. And then I take the stippling blending brush again and just do a final blending. And then I'm gonna take 2 lipstick shades by NYX. Oh, I don't know the names of it. I'll link it in the description in case you guys are wondering what the shades are. I don't know where you can purchase these lipsticks though. I haven't seen the black labeled NYX lipsticks in a long time. They were a gift from my mom's friend, but I'm pretty sure you can find them online somewhere, but I'll link the names in the description bar below. And so I applied the lighter shade in the center of my lips and then the darker shade on the outside, and then I kind of just blended the both colors together with the darker shade. And then I blotted because I don't like shiny lipstick. I personally don't like it on myself. So yeah, and then I am taking a little bit of an oil spray. It's for your hair, but I use it on my face, and yeah, don't judge me, okay? So after you have done this, your makeup look is complete. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.